Okay, good day everyone. I am Shigim Romeo from BSC 1A and I'm here to report about topic of maxima, minima, and related rates, and we're gonna try to solve 50 problems now and answer it. Okay, first problem. A farmer has 100 meters of fencing to enclose a rectangular area. What dimension will maximize the area? First, let's draw the problem. So, it says here that a farmer has 100 meters of fencing to enclose a rectangular area. So, like this. Now, let's define the variables. Let's put here as x and y. Okay. Now, the equations we have here, the formula of the rectangle, the perimeter of the rectangle, which is p equals to 2x plus 2y equals to 100. Because according to the problem, a farmer has 100 meters of fencing, so the perimeter is equals to 100. Okay, now the area of a rectangle is a equals to x and y. Okay, now first let's solve one variable. Okay, now let's solve the y in here. So 2x plus y, 2y equals to 100, sorry. Let's plus both sides, minus both sides by 2x, minus 2x. Cancel this, cancel out. It will become 2y equals to 100 minus 2x. And then divide both sides by 2. So y 100 divided by 2 equals to 50, and 2x divided by 2 equals to x. So y is equals to 50 minus x. Okay, we have here the value of the one variable. Now let's substitute the area of the equation. Says here the area is x times y. Now we have here the value of y, so we're gonna substitute it. So a equals to x. The value of y is 50 minus x, so we're gonna multiply, distribute x times 50 equals 50x minus x squared. So this is the area. Okay, now since we have the area, we're gonna differentiate it with respect of the x. So we're gonna to find the maximum area. Okay. So area equals to 50x equals to x squared. Now we're gonna differentiate or derive this. So dA over dx is equals to derivation of 50 equals 50 minus 2x. Okay, that's the value of dA over dx. Now we're gonna equate it to 0. So 0 equals to 50 minus 2x plus both sides by 2x plus 2x here. So it will become 2x equals to 50. Divide both sides by 2 to remain to find the value of x. So cancel the 2. 50 divided by 2 equals 25. Now the x equals to 25. Okay. And then substitute to find y. X equals to 25. So the previous we have here y equals to 50 minus x. Now we have the value of x right now. So we already found the value of x. Now we're gonna find the value of y. So 50. Let's substitute the value of x here. 25 minus 25. So y equals to 25. Now the dimension here, the x is 25 and the y is 25. The dimensions that maximize the area are 25 meters by 25 meters. That's all. I hope it's clear. Okay, now we have another problem. A box with a square base and open top must have a volume of 32 cubic meters. find the dimensions that maximize the amount of material used. Okay. First, always we're gonna draw the problem, the shape. So we have here a box with a square base and open top. So let's draw a box. And let's assume let's give this variables. So side will be x and the height will h, then the side will be x. Okay. Now we have here the volume of the cube. Okay, the volume. The equation is v equals to x squared h, and then the surface area volume of the box is x squared times h. Now, but we have already the volume, so the volume is 32. Now the surface area is area equals to the area is equals to x squared plus 4xh. Okay. Now we're gonna solve one variable. So let's find the value of h. Now we're gonna get the value of h in the volume. So v equals to x squared h. Now we have the value of volume. So 32 x squared h times both sides by x squared. Cancel out. So we have the value now of h. H is equals to 32 x squared. Okay. Let's gonna substitute into surface area. So the surface area is here. A is equals to x squared plus 4xh. Substitute the value of h. So x squared plus 4x times 32 over x squared. Okay. And then simplify it. It will become x squared plus 128x. Okay, so we have here the value na. We have here the equation. Now, after this, we're gonna differentiate it or derivative with respect of x. So, dA, I'm gonna erase it first. Okay, we're gonna differentiate the x squared plus 128 over x. That's it. So this is the surface area, right? So dA over dx is equals to x squared plus 128 x. So we're gonna derive it. It will become 2x plus minus 128x squared. Okay. Now, let's set to 0 here. So 0 is equals to 2x minus 128x squared. And divide both sides. Transpose. So 128 2x. Divide both sides by 2, I guess. 2x. Oh, sorry. The derivation is first, kaya ito na siya cross multiply. Since nga naman na siya, cross multiply natin siya. So, may siya 2x cubed equals to 128. Divide both side by 2. Divide both side by 2. May siya square root of x cubed is equals to 64. Now, let's square root this. Squared. na natin value sa x equals to 4. Now, we have the value of 4 na. So, the dimension that minimize the material are 4 meters by 4 meters by 2. Okay. Ay, no. Next, we're gonna find the second variable. So, kung na naman tayo x, now we're gonna find the h. Okay. Diba ganyan na kaya namin nakuha na h is equals to 32 over x squared. Right? Muna siya ang value sa h. Since na naman tayo x, value sa x, so ato na siya i-substitute. May muna siya og h is equals to 32 for squared. May muna siya og kaning 32, 8. Now, divide na siya. May muna siya makwarta dahil sa h equals to 2. So, muna na yung final answer ang x kay 4. Then, the answer dimension that minimize the material are 4 meters by 4 meters since duha man to ka x sa box by 2. So that's the final answer. Ang dimension na ma-maximize niya. Oh, I mean the ma-minimize. Okay, we have another problem. A spherical balloon is inflated at the rate of 10 cubic meters per second. How fast is the radius increasing when the radius is 5 centimeters? Okay? Now, ang asking nyo guys, spherical man. So, inflated at a rate of 10 cubic meters. So, we're gonna put the value of, the volume, the formula. Ang volume formula niya, di ba, ang sphere kay 4 divided by 3 pi r cube. Now, since sa problem, basahon na siya makita nga ng mga given. Na, let's say, spherical balloon is inflated at the rate of 10 cubic meters. So, ito ba, ang dV over dt, or rate of change sa velocity, kay, siya, with respect of time, is equals to 10 cubic centimeters per second. Then, na-ask ka rin na, how fast is the radius increasing when the radius is 5 centimeters? So, ang r kay 5 centimeters. Okay, now, since na naman tayo kanina formula, so the equation niya na magamit, ang ato buhaton karon kay ato na siya i-derive. So, the derivation of volume with respect to time. So, dV over dt is equals to 4 over 3 pi r cube. So, mo siya i-derive, may mo siya og 4 pi r squared dr over dt. Okay? Now, di ba, nanay r, nanatay value sa r, ang 5, nanatay value sa dv o dr, dr over dt, ang sa, ano na siya, ang sa, sorry, sa ko na to, kaya siya, sa velocity. Nanatay value sa r, nanatay po tayo value sa rate of change sa velocity. So, may mo na siya, ang 10 man, 10 is equals to 4 pi, ang radius niya kay 5, so, kana, then dr over dt. Okay. So, ato sa sila times kay squared man siya dai. Okay. Then, pag mo na siya i-times, i-simplify, then ato na siya i-isolate para malahi na siya sa pikas na kuan. May mo siya og kaning 10 over 100 pi equals to dr over dt. So, muna siya. Ma-divide mo na siya, di ba? So, mahimo siya og 1 over 10 centimeters per second. Muna siya answer. Okay? 1 over 10 pi centimeter per second, the radius increasing at a rate of 1 over 10 pi centimeters per second. So, muna siya ang answer. Final answer. Muna siya, simplify na siya. 25, then, kaning times sa 4, 100 pi, divide both side, then ma-isolate siya sa dr over dt. Muna siya. So, ang dr over dt, sa radius niya, the radius is increasing at a rate of 1 over 10 centimeters per second. Thank you. We have here another problem. So, a thin sheet of ice is in the form of a circle if the ice is melting in such a way that the area of the sheet is decreasing at a rate of 0.5 square meters per second. At what rate is the radius decreasing when the area of sheet is 12 square meters. Now, sa problem, we can see that we have a given area. We have given that area is decreasing at 0.5 square meters per second. So, the rate of change of area respect to dt o sa time, dA over dt is equals to negative. Now, the negative represents that it's decreasing. So, 0.5 meters squared per second. Okay. Now, since ang problem can relate, so relate na siya sa circle, then ang gipangita with the area. So, we're gonna put here the area of the circle. So, area of the circle, of course, pi r squared. Okay, now, we want to find the problem here. We need to find the dr over dt, or the decreasing at the rate, what rate is the radius decreasing. Now, radius is decreasing when a is equals to 12 square meters. Di ba na natin kaning equation? Now, we're gonna derive it. So, dA over dt is equals to derivation na niya, kami mo siya o 2 pi r times dr over dt. Let's kung lang na variable ni siya ang radius, okay? Now, since na siya, no? At na siya tigaman, kaya ito na i-plug in. Let's first find the radius, the value of radius, okay? Now, find the value of radius when a is equals to 12 meters. Kani, so, ang given naman kay ang a ko no, ang area ko no kay 12 meters squared. Now, ito na siya i-plug in nga. Mahita mo na siya may 12 is equals to pi r squared. Now, para ma-isolate ito siya divide to pi. Pi. Cancel. Now, bali na lang kay r squared equals to 12 pi. 12 over pi. Of course, ito na siya. Para mapabili ng r na lang, ito na siya square root. Square root. So, may siya r is equals to square root of 12 pi is equals to 1.954. 1.954. So, muna ang value sa r. Okay? Since na naman tayo r, ato na siya plug in nga rin. Na natin dA over dt, na natin value sa 2 pi. Ang ato lang pangita ko na rin, ato lang pangita kumagin na ma-isolate niya ang dr over dt o ang radius sa, ang rate sa radius nga nag-change siya. So, ako sa nilison para mas clear. Okay. Ano na sa process sa pag-substitute sa mga values, given values. So, dA over dt equals to 2 pi r dr over dt. Then, ato na siya substitute sa mga given values na. So, may mo siya ano lang. Negative 0.5 is equals to 2 pi times 1.954 dr over dt. Now, ato na siya i-simplify, ato na siya i-isolate ang dr over dt. May mo siya dr over dt is equals to negative 0.5 over 2 pi times 1.954. Kapo lang ang unong ano nahitabo na yan kay, di ba, yung mga nasa wala siya times, i-divide na siya both sides by 2 pi times 1 siya. Ang bilin na lang kay makancel na siya, so mabalin nga rin. Mabilin na lang kay ang dr over dt, so mahit muna yung nahitabo. Okay, now, ato na siya i-solve. Ato na i-calculate, ako na i-calculate kung pala answer niya, mahit mo siya dr over dt is equals to negative 0.0407 meters per second. Now, the radius is decreasing. As you can see, it's negative. At a rate of approximately 0.407 meters per second when the area is 12 meters squared. The negative sign confirms that the radius is decreasing. So, muna siya ang final answer para na problem. Thank you. Natin another problem. A person is standing 300 feet away from a model rocket that is fired straight up into the air at a rate of 15 feet per second. At what rate is the distance between the person and the rocket increasing 20 seconds after the lift off? Okay. First, kani kay kuno siya ready siya na need ni siya og kani kay drawing. So ato siya drawingon. It will come up with right triangle. So rocket taas kuno siya, then ang person kay 350 feet away. Okay. Mahimo ni siya og x ni siya niya y. Then mahimo ni siya z. Okay? Ang distance between the person and the rocket na above the ground floor. Ang x kay below the rocket, the person, and ang y kay ang height sa ang the rocket. Here. Okay. We have here given a problem if you will read na from what it is fired straight up into the air at a rate of 15 feet per second. So, ang dy over dt is equals to 15 feet per second. Rate of which rocket's height is increasing. Now, we have another given here that the time daw is 20 seconds. Okay. Now, find the rate at which the distance between the person and the rocket is increasing. The rocket's height at t equals to 20. Okay. Y is equals to 15t. Given na siya. Since kay ang t daw kay 20 man, ano na? Kay from a model rocket that is fired straight up into the air, so ang y is equals to 15. Okay, ang pagsaka na niya mo na siya ang rate change niya ang paspason. The speed. Okay. Since na ang t kay 20, so ato i-substitute niyo siya 15 times 20 is equals to 300 feet. Very good, sir. Next one. Okay? Now, since Pythagorean, pwede mo na itong gamit ang Pythagorean theorem ani, ang ato i-differentiate kay ang Pytha. Okay? So, let's differentiate the Pythagorean theorem with respect of time. So, x squared plus y squared is equals to z squared. Ang ato na siya i-derive with respect to time. So, 2x dx over dt plus 2y dy over dt, same nga ligapon, equals to 2z dz over dt. Okay? Now, di ba ang x kay constant? Kay according nga rin 300 feet man. Nga rin ang person, here is the person below the rocket. Here. The distance is 350 feet. So, the x is constant. So, if you plug in here, it will become 0 because of the derivative, so derivation. So, it will cancel. Okay? So, the remaining is 2y times dy over dt is equals to 2z dz over dt. Okay? Let's divide both sides by 2. So, the remaining will be y times dy over dt is equals to z dz over dt. Okay? Ako sa erase. So, according sa explanation kanina, ang come up ang kwan sa pag-solve ato, mahimo siya og y is equals to dy over dt plus equals to z dz over dt. Okay. Now, let's find z at t equals to 20 seconds, di ba? Nanatay value sa t is equals to 20. Ang x, ang y nanatay 300 feet. Ang x nanatay 350 feet. Ang ato na lang we're gonna find the z. It's only the variable that we don't have a value yet. Now, of course, we have the value 300, 350. Let's use the Pythagorean theorem. So z is equals to square root of 300 squared plus 350 squared. Okay. Now, the answer will become 212,500. Now, if you square na siya, z is equals to 461 feet. Okay, we have now the value of z. Okay, now we're gonna plug in the z here, the t, the y, and then the dy over dt. Okay, the dy over dt is the 15 feet niya, and then the dy over dt, earlier, di ba, kay 15 feet per second, tong from the ground, rocket, ang iyang height. So, along the way, we're gonna find the value of dz over dt. Okay, so, I'm gonna erase the set. Okay. Now, let's plug in the given values. So, y is equals to 300 feet times dy over dt is equals to 15 equals the z is equals to 461 times the dz over dt. Now, let's divide both. Let's time this. Let's multiply this and divide both sides by 461. So, it will become 300 feet equals to 461 equals to dz over d and t. Now, sorry, times 15. Using calculator, if you compute this, it will become the answer. The answer will become 9.76 feet per second. Now, this is the answer. The question, what rate is the distance between the person and the rocket increasing 20 seconds after lift-off? So, here is the answer of that question number. So, thank you for listening. Okay. We have another problem relates to related rates and right triangle. So, two people are at an elevator. At the same time, one person starts to walk away from the elevator at a rate of 2 feet seconds, and the other person starts going up the elevator at a rate of 7 feet per second. What rate is the distance between the two people changing 15 seconds later? So, let's gonna draw. We assume na this is the elevator going up. It's y. And elevator person going away, x. So, here there is 2 feet. Walk away from the elevator, 2 feet. Second. And here is 7 feet per second. Now, we're gonna find the rate is distance between the two people changing. So here, two people changing after 15 seconds later. Okay. Of course, as you can see, it's a right triangle. So we're gonna use the Pythagorean theorem. Equals to z. Okay. Let's find the value of x and y. At time is equals to 15 seconds. Okay. X. X is 2 feet, like, right? That's 2 feet per second. So 2 times 15. Because the time is equals to 15. Is equals to 30. So x is equals to 30. Now y, 7 times 15. 7 times 15 is 105 feet. Okay? And then, since we have the equation here, Pythagorean theorem, so we're gonna differentiate it again. So, 2x, let's do the shortcut thing na lang. Di ba? When we are differentiating it, we need to cancel the 2. So, in shortcut, in final differentiation, after simplifying it, it will become z is equals to dz per dt. Of course, we're gonna differentiate it with respect of time. It's equals to x dx over dt plus dy y dy over dt. We have the value of x, right? We have the value of y. Now, we also have the value of dy and dx over dt. Now, we don't have the value of z. Now, we're gonna find the value of z using the Pythagorean theorem because we have the value of x and we have the value of y. So, using the Pythagorean theorem, so z is equals to square root of 30 feet squared plus 105 feet squared. It will become to z is equals to 107.82 feet. Okay, we now have the value of z. We have now the value of x. We have now the value of y. The dx over dt, the time, the rate time, the elevator and the walk away, regular speed, and then the dy over dt. Now, we're gonna find the value of dz over dt. What is dz over dt? The rate is the distance between the two people changing directions here. The rate changing. Okay. Now, I'm gonna raise it to make it clear. Then we're just gonna plug in the given values. Okay. Formula is z is equals to dz over dt is equals to x dx over dy dt plus y dy over dt. We have the value of each variable except for dz over dt, so we're gonna plug in it. So z is equals to 107.82. Copy the dz over dt. The x is 30. The rate is 2. So dx. Then y is 105 and the rate of it is 7. So dy over dt is equal to 7. Now, we're gonna divide both sides by 107.82 to cancel this out, and it will be and the dz over dt will remain. Using calculator, we're gonna get the value of it. So dz over dt, using calculator, the final answer will become 7.37 feet per second. Now, this is the distance the two people distance between the two people changing 50 seconds. The rate of the distance between the two people changing 15 seconds later. So here is the final answer of the problem above. Okay. Okay. Now we have another problem here. Two people on bikes are at the same time at the same place. One of the bikers starts riding directly north at a rate of 8 meters per second. 5 seconds after, the first biker started riding north. The second starts to ride directly at east at a rate of 5 meters per second. Now, at what rate is the distance between the two riders increasing 20 seconds after the second person started riding? So, let's gonna draw first. Okay. Two people riding bikes in the same place. One going north and one going east. Now, let's put is x, y, and z. Okay. Now, the one who's riding north is at rate of 8 meters per second. So, this is the dy over dt. Okay? Now, the biker who's going directly east, the rate is 5 meters per second. So this is the dx over dt. Now, at what rate is the distance between the two riders increasing 20 seconds after the second person starting riding? Okay, take note that first biker starts 5 seconds earlier. Therefore, the time seconds after the biker starts and the t plus 5. So, ang y, the y is started 5 seconds earlier. So, y is equals to 8 time plus 5. Okay, because he's advanced 5 seconds time. Ang x naman, ang x is just 5 times t. Now, given by t is equals to 20 seconds, so we're just gonna multiply it. So, y is equals to 8, 20 plus 5, 28 times 20, 8 times 25 is 200 meters. Now, x. 5 plus 5 times 8. Oh, I mean, sorry. 5 times 20. 5 times 20 is equals to 100 meters. So, the value of y is 200. The value of x is 100 m. Now, if we're gonna use the Pythagorean theorem, we already have the value of x. We have already the value of y. The 8, the dx over dy, and this. So, let's direct into plug-inning because it's just the same. It's just we can apply the earlier process in here. So so it's just the same. So let's shortcut it. Okay? Remember the value of the problem. Okay. So considering that z is z times dz over dt respect to time, x is equals to dx times dx dt plus y dy over dt. Now we have the value of z. Oh, no. We don't have yet the value of z. So now we're gonna find the value of z because we have already the value of x and the value of y. So z is equals to square root of 100 squared plus 200, I guess. Correct. 200 squared. Okay, using calculator, we're gonna come up with the answer of z is equals to 223.6. 223.6 meters. So that's the value of z. Okay. So we're gonna plug in the value of this. So we're gonna put first the value of dx and dy. Dx dy, dx dt, or dx dy over dt. The value, okay. The value of dx or dy is 8 seconds. 8 then 5. So we're gonna plug in, or we're gonna substitute. So z is equals to 223.6 dz over dt is equals to x. What is the value of x? Correct, 100. Now, value of dx over dt is 5 plus value of y is 200 times 8. Divide both sides by 223.6. 223.6. Okay. Now, the value of using calculator, we're able to solve this and we're gonna get the value. So, using calculator solving, the value of dz over dz over dt is equals to 9.39 meters per second. Okay. Distance between two bikers is increasing 20 seconds after second person started riding. So here is the final answer. The rate. Thank you. Okay. A light is mounted on a wall 5 meters above the ground. A 2-meter tall person is initially 10 meters from the wall and is moving towards the wall at a rate of 0.5 meters per second. After 4 seconds of moving is the tip of the shadow towards or away from the person. So the question here is, after 4 seconds of moving, is the tip of the shadow towards or away from the person? So so the answer will be yes, towards or away. Okay. First, we're gonna draw about. A line is mounted on a wall 5 meters above. So 5 ni siya. Siyang wall. Then, a light, okay, a 2-meter tall person, 2 meters, is initially 10 meters from the wall and is moving 10 meters na siya. Let's say this is X. This is shadow of the 2-meter person. And this person, let's name it si Gil. Okay, Francis Gil Cornell. Na 2-meter height, the 2 feet. Okay, the 2-meter tall person. And the value here is from the wall to the shadow, let's call this S. And then the wall from the wall to the person, X. And person to the shadow, X minus S. So it's gonna be this is gonna be the drawing or the visualizing one sa triangle. Now, as we observe, we have 2 triangles. The bigger one, the small one. Okay, now, by observing, we can do like this. 5 over S, right? Is equals to 2 S over X. So let's gonna cross multiply and solve for S in terms of X. So let's solve S in terms of X. So S, right? The cross multiply, after cross multiply, see the value to S. Then 5x is equals to 2S. Now we're gonna transpose the 2s, the 5x and 2s. So 5s minus 2s is equals to 5x. 3s is equals to 5x. Then we're gonna find the value of x. So divide both sides by 3. Cancel. So s is equals to 5x over 3. So remember this, okay? S is equals to 5x divided by 3. Now, this is our equation. Let's differentiate it with respect of time. So ds over dt is equals to 5 dx. And that's the equation, that's the derivation. Now, let's determine the values at t, or the time is equals to 4 seconds. So first ako sa niya is okay. We have given the problem above. We have given that dx for dt is equals to negative 0.5. It's negative because it's decreasing according to the problem. Okay, meters per second. Now, at t is equals to 0, x is equals to 10 meters. After 4 seconds, the person has moved 4 seconds times 0.5 meters equals to 2 meters. So after 4 seconds daw, the moved person, so times 0.5 to become 2 meters. Right? And then closer to the wall. Therefore, closer to the wall. So mas doon siya sa wall. So therefore, at t is equals to 4 seconds, x equals to 10 minus 2 is equals to 8 meters. Okay. Now, let's calculate the ds over dt. Let's calculate ds over dt. Okay, 5 over 3 times the rate 0.5. Using calculator, you will come up with the answer of negative 5 over 6 meters per second, or approximately it's equal to 0.83 meters per second. This is the final answer of the problem. And since it's negative, it's negative because times na siya. So since it's negative, the distance toward is decreasing. This means the tip of the shadow is moving towards. Okay. We have here a problem na the edge of the sphere is increasing at the rate of 3 centimeter per second. At what rate is the square's perimeter changing when the edge of the square is 10 centimeters? Okay, the square, let's do a square ha. So, square this. So, pretend lang na square ni siya. Then x. Diba the perimeter of the square is all sides. So, perimeter is x plus x plus x plus x. So, perimeter is t equals to 4x. Right? Now, the problem above, we have the given dx over dt is equals to 3 centimeters per second. Now, we're gonna find the dt over dt when x is 10 centimeters. Okay, first, we're gonna differentiate it. So, dt over dt, with respect of course the time, so equals to 4 dx over dt. Okay, do not take given the dx over dt. Now, edge of the square is increasing at the rate, so edge square is increasing at the rate of 3 centimeters per second. Okay, now, we have here we have here a value, the dp. So, naman din value sa dx over dt, which is 3. So, we're gonna plug in lang. So, may siya 4 times 3 is equals to 12 centimeters per second. So, here's the final answer. This is the rate that square's perimeter is changing when the edge of the square is 10 centimeters. Thank you. And now, we have another problem that the edge of square is increasing at the rate of 3 centimeters per second. At what rate is the square's area changing when the edge of the square is 10 centimeters? Earlier, earlier we tried to find the perimeters changing, but now we're finding the area changing. So first, since we are finding the area changing or the rate of area changing, so let's put the formula of area. So area is equals to base times height. Okay, since the box is x, all the sides are x, so x times x is equals to x squared. So the area is x squared. Okay, now let's differentiate the area. So dA over dt is equals to 2x dx over dt. Okay? Now, same value, same given kanina, we have the value of dx over dt, which equals to 3. So, let's gonna plug into 2. The value of x is 10, since the problem earlier that the edge of the square is 10 centimeters, so 10. And then, the value of dx over dt is 3. So, we're gonna multiply using the calculator. The answer will become 60 centimeters squared per second because it's finding the area. So here's the final answer. Thank you. We have another question here. A problem. At what rate is the distance between the person? Oh, it's kaning sumpay sa problem ganina, but lahi na siya na kaning lahi na siya gipangita. At what rate is the distance between the person and the rocket increasing 1 minute lift off? So, same given siya. Then, let's find the rocket's height at t equals to 60 seconds. Since the 1 minute is for 60 seconds. So, same gapon. Ang y, itong isakaan sa rocket is equals to 15, right? Now, the time. Since t is equals to 60, may mo siya og 15 times 60. So, using calculator, may mo siya y is equals to 900 feet. Okay. Same given now. Same gyapon na ato gyapon differentiate aga ato gyapon i-derive ang Pythagorean theorem with respect of time. So x, so may mo siya 2x dx over dt equals plus 2y dy over dt equals to 2z dz over dt. Now, same gyapon, since the x is 300 feet man, 300 feet, so it's constant. Ato na siya i-plug in nga rin. So magtangtang na siya. Ato siya ni-disregard kay wala pa natin nag-solve ba. Di ba ang given naman ng ato kay the given problem is just the x. We have the x, not the y. So let's say let's plug in the value of x, 350, so it will become 0. So times it will become so it, in other words, it will cancel out. So the remaining will 2y the same as the process before earlier. So divide both sides by 2, cancel. So y times dy over dt is equal to z dz over dt. Okay, now let's find the value of z at time 60 seconds. Okay, so 60 seconds na. Okay. So z is equals to imbes na 300 feet. Now it will become 900 feet ang y. So 300 is square root of 350 squared plus 900 is squared. So using calculator, we will come out with an answer of 970.8 feet. Okay, now since we have a value of z na, let's plug in the remaining equation here. So y equals to 900. dy over dt is 15, right? Okay, 15 equals to z, the value of z is 970.8 and ds over dt, because we're finding the value of ds over dt here. So equivalent, it will become, let's isolate this, times both sides by 970.8. So the value of ds over dt is 13.91 feet per second. Okay. The distance between the person and the rocket is increasing at a rate of 13.91 feet per second. So here is the final answer. Thank you. Now my friends are turning green. The problem is we have the length of a rectangle. Earlier it is square and now it's a rectangle. It's increasing at the rate of 4 feet per hour. And the width of the rectangle is decreasing at the rate of, so if it's increasing, it's positive. Now if it's decreasing, it's negative. It's decreasing at the rate of 3 feet per hour. Now, at what rate is a rectangle's perimeter changing? Perimeter is changing when the length is 8 feet and the width is 5 feet. Okay. First, we're gonna draw the rectangle. We're gonna expect that this side, this width is x, and this height is y. The perimeter is the sum of all sides. So x plus y plus y. So perimeter is equals to 2x plus 2y. Okay. Now, we have a given here that dx over dt, or the length now. The length of the rectangle is decreasing at the rate of 4 feet. So dx over dt is 4 feet. And dy over dt and the width of the rectangle is negative 3 feet decreasing. So let's differentiate the equation here. So dp with respect of time dt. And also the x, the x is 8 feet and the width is 5 feet. Okay, now differentiating it to dx over dt plus 2 over dt. Okay. Now, we have the value. So, the value of dx over dt. Oh, we already have the value of dx over dt and dy over dt. Here, we can see it in the problem. So, the dx over dt is 4 feet. Now, while the dy over dt is negative 3. So, we're gonna plug in it. So, equals to 2 times 4 plus 2 times negative 3 will become dp over dt is equals to 2 feet per minute. So, here's the final answer. 2 feet per minute. Thank you. We have here another problem. So, a thin sheet of ice is in the form of a circle. If the ice is melting in such a way that the area of the sheet is decreasing at a rate of 0.5 square meters per second, at what rate is the radius decreasing when the area of sheet is 12 square meters? Now, sa problem, we can see that we have a given area. We have given that area is decreasing at 0.5 square meters per second. So, the rate of change of area respect to dt o sa time, dA over dt is equals to negative. Now, the negative represents that it's decreasing. So, 0.5 meters squared per second. Okay. Now, since ang problem can relate na siya sa circle, then ang gipangita with the area. So, we're gonna put here the area of the circle. So, ang area of the circle, of course, pi r squared. Okay, now, we want to find the problem here. We need to find the dr over dt or the decreasing at the rate, or what rate is the radius decreasing. Now, radius is decreasing when a is equals to 12 square meters. Di ba na natin kaning equation? Now, we're gonna derive it. So, dA over dt is equals to derivation na niya, kami mo siya o 2 pi r times dr over dt. Let's kuha lang na variable niya siya ang radius, okay? Now, since na siya, no? At siya tigaman, kaya ito na i-plug in. Let's first find the radius, the value of radius, okay? Now, find the value of radius when A is equals to 12 meters. So, ang given naman kay ang A ko no, ang area ko no kay 12 meters squared. Now, ito na siya i-plug in nga. Mahita mo na siya, mahimog 12 is equals to pi r squared. Now, para ma-isolate, ito siya divide to pi. Pi. Cancel. Now, bali na lang kay r squared equals to 12 pi. 12 over pi. Of course, ito na siya, para mapabili ng r na lang, ito na siya square root. Square root. So, may siya r is equals to square root of 12 pi is equals to 1.954. 1.954. So, muna ang value sa r. Okay? Since na naman tayo r, ito na siya plug in nga rin. Na natay dA over dt, na natay value sa 2 pi. Ang ato lang pangita ko na rin, ato lang pangita kumagin na ma-isolate niya ang dr over dt o ang radius sa, ang rate sa radius nga nag-change siya. So, ako sa na-reason para mas clear. Okay. Ano na sa process sa pag-substitute sa mga values, given values. So, dA over dt is equals to 2 pi r dr over dt. Then, ato na siya substitute sa mga given values na. So, may mo siya o, lang. Negative 0.5 is equals to 2 pi times 1.954 dr over dt. Now, ato na siya i-simplify, ato na siya i-isolate ang dr over dt. May mo siya dr over dt is equals to negative 0.5 over 2 pi times 1.954. Kabalo mang uno ano nahitabo na yana kay di ba ani imo na sila di one is times i-divide na siya both sides by 2 pi times 1 siya. Ana ang bilin na lang kay makancel na siya so mabalin nga rin. Magbilin na lang kay ang dr over dt so muna yung nahitabo. Okay now, ato na siya i-solve. Ato na i-calculate ako na i-calculate kung pali answer ni mo siya dr over dt is equals to negative 0.0407 meters per second. Now, the radius is decreasing. As you can see, it's negative. At a rate of approximately 0.407 meters per second when the area is 12 meters squared. The negative signs confirms that the radius is decreasing. So, muna siya ang final answer. Para na problem. Thank you. Another problem, we have same problem, same given as previous problem, but we're instead of earlier we're finding the perimeter changing, now we're finding the area changing. So let's put here the area of the rectangle. So area of the rectangle is A is equals to length times width, right? And A is so the length is X and the width is Y. So A is equals to X times Y. Okay. Now same given as before. So the dx over dt is 4 feet. Then we have the value of x and y. So let's find the differentiation of this. So dA is equals to d over t with respect to the time. So x dx over dt plus times y dy over dt. Okay. Since the value of x is 8, the value of y is 4, the value of dx is dx over dt is negative 3, the value of dy over dt is 5. So we're gonna plug in. So 8 times negative 3. Oh, it's plus. Negative 3 plus 4 times 5 equivalent to negative 4 feet squared per minute. And that's all. Thank you. We have another problem here. Leg 1 of the right triangle is decreasing at the rate of 5 inches per second. And the leg 2 of the right triangle is increasing at the rate of 7 inches per second. At what rate is a triangle? A triangle's hypotenuse changing when leg 1 is 8 inches and leg 2 is 6 inches. Okay, since it's talking about right triangle, so we're gonna draw it. It's so simple. Oh, ano lang? Then z, y, and x. Using Pythagorean theorem. Z squared plus x squared plus y squared. Okay. Now, we have a given dx over dt. Is now leg 1 of the right triangle, the leg 1, so here x is decreasing at the rate of 5 inches per second. So it's negative because it's decreasing, right? Okay. Then we have another given of 7 inches per second because leg 2 of right triangle is increasing, so it's positive 7. Okay, now, and we have a given value of x. X is equals to 8 and y is equals to 6. Dx over dy dt is equals to negative 5 and dy over dx is 7 inches. Okay, it's all inches, huh? Now, of course, first we're gonna differentiate the value, the Pythagorean theorem. So we're gonna come up sa previous problems. We can see that if we're gonna differentiate the Pythagorean theorem, it always come up, if we simplify it, we usually come up with z dz over dt is equals to x dx over dt plus y dy over dt. Right? So since we have We have already the other value. Now, we're gonna find the value of z. So we're gonna change the x into 8, the y into 6. Square root. And using the calculator, you will come up with the answer of the z is equals to 10. Now we're gonna plug in here. So 10. Copy the dz over dt. So equals to x is 8 times negative 5 plus 6 times 7, and can I divide both sides by 10 so that the dz over dt will remain, and we will know the final answer. Dz over dt is equals to, if using calculator, you will come up with the value of 1/5 inches per second. So the answer is 1/5 inches per second. Here, 1/5. That's all. Thank you. We have here a problem na the edge of the square is increasing at the rate of 3 centimeter per second. At what rate is the square's perimeter changing when the edge of the square is 10 centimeters? Okay, the square, let's do a square, huh? So, square this. So, give it, pretend lang na square na siya. Then x. Diba the perimeter of the square is all sides, so perimeter is x plus x plus x plus x. So perimeter is t is equals to 4x. Right? Now, problem above, we have the given dx over dt is equals to 3 centimeters per second. Now we're gonna find the dt over dt when x is 10 centimeters. Okay, first we're gonna differentiate it. So dt over dt with respect of course the time, so equals to 4 dx over dt. Okay, do not take given the dx over dt. Now edge of the square is increasing at the rate, so edge square is increasing at the rate of 3 centimeters per second. Okay, now we have here we have here a value, the dp. So naman the value sa dx over dt is 3. So we're gonna plug in lang. So may siya 4 times 3 equals to 12 centimeters per second. So here's the final answer. This is the rate that square's perimeter is changing when the edge of the square is 10 centimeters. Thank you. Now, another problem, it's just the same given also, but we're gonna find the perimeters changing, okay? The right triangle perimeters, okay? Perimeter, Now, the perimeter of the triangle is x plus y plus z. Okay. Then, same given as before. We're just, we have dx over dt negative 5, dy over dt is 7, dz over dt is 1/5, and x is equals to 8, and y is equals to 6. So, we almost got the whole variable. Okay? Now, let's first differentiate this. So, it will become dp over dt is equals to dx over dt plus dy over dt dz over dt. Okay. As previous problem, we already have the value of all of these variables, or all of these equations. So we're just gonna plug in. So dx over dt is equals to negative 5. dy over dt is 8 plus 8, and dz over dt is 1/5. So by using calculator, we'll come up with the idea, or we will come up with the answer, final answer of 16 over 5 inches per second. And here is the final answer of the problem. Here's the final answer of perimeter changing. Thank you. Now, the other problem is just same also as before, but instead of we're finding the volume or the hypotenuse changing or the perimeter changing, now we're gonna find the area changing of the right triangle. Since area of right triangle, since we're finding the area changing of the right triangle, so we're gonna put here the area of right triangle, of course. So 1/2 base times height. Okay. Since the base and the height is x and y, so we're gonna use the area is equals to 1/2 x times y. So let's differentiate it. It's simple because we already have the value of all the variables we're gonna use. So the dA dt is equals to 1/2 x dx dy plus dy dx and dx over dt y. Okay, since we already have the value of this variable, so we're just gonna plug in, or we're gonna just substitute. So 1/2 times a, the value of x, now times the dy, the value of dy is 7, plus the value of dx over dt is -5, and the value of y is 6. So using calculator, we'll come up with the answer of 13 inches squared per second. So here's the final answer. Or here is the area changing of right triangle. 13 inches squared, 13 squared inches per second. Thank you.
And come on, stars, lady, running down to the reef.
Okay, we have another problem here. So, the radius of circular oil slick on the surface of a pond is increasing at the ratio of 10 meters per minute. At what rate is the circle's circumference changing when the radius of oil slick is 20 centimeters? Now, we're gonna find the circumference changing. So, we're gonna use the circumference of the circle. So, what is the circumference of the circle? So, circumference of the circle is equals to 2 pi r. Okay? Now, according to the problem above, that the radius of circular slick surface at a pond increasing at rate of 10 meters per second. So, dr over dt is equals to 10 meters per minute. Okay? And the radius is 20 meters. Okay? Let's differentiate it. So, let's differentiate this with the fixed times. dc over dt is equals to 2 pi dr over dt. So, we already have the value of both of these, so we're just gonna plug in. So 2 pi dr is 10 and dc dt. Using calculator, we're gonna come up with answer of 62.8 meter per minute. So here's the final answer. Asking of the circumference changing when the radius of the oil slick is 20 meters. That's the final answer. Thank you. Same given as before, but the problem now is we're gonna find at what rate is the circle's area changing instead of circumference changing when the radius of the oil slick is 20 meters. Previous problem we're solving to find the circumference changing, but now we're gonna solve the area changing. Okay, since we're gonna solve the area changing of the circle, so we're gonna put here the area of the circle. Okay, the area of the circle is pi r squared. Same given as before, but now we're gonna differentiate it. So dA over dt is equals to 2 pi r dr over dt. Now, we have the value of r, we have the value of dr of dt, so we're just gonna plug in or substitute. So we will come up to 2 pi times 20 times 10 using calculator, you will solve this, or you will find the answer. It will become, or it will equal to 1,256.6 meters squared per minute. And that's the final answer, or that's the rate of the circle's area changing when the radius of oil slick is 20 meters. Thank you. Okay, now, we have a problem here na a big block of ice is in shape of a perfect cube. As it melts, each edge of the cube is decreasing at the rate of 2 cm per minute. At what rate is the ice cube surface area changing when the edge of the ice cube is 80 centimeters? Okay, now, we're gonna find the rate of the ice cube surface area changing when the edge of the ice cube is 80 centimeters. So, we're gonna draw the cube, or the ice. Okay. Okay, let's expect that this X, X, and X. Because it's cube, so it's same size lang. So, the surface area of the cube is S equals to X squared plus X squared plus X squared plus X squared plus X squared 1, 2, 3, 4 plus X squared. Why? Because the cube has size of 6. The surface area of the square is X squared. Now, since there are 6 sides of the square, it's a cube, so we will come up to SA is equals to 6x cubed. Am I right? Okay, good. Now, let's differentiate this. So, ds over dt is equals to 12x dx over dt. Okay. Now, we have the value of x. The value of x is the edge of the when the edge of the ice cube is 80 centimeters, so edge of the ice cube is 80, so x equals to 80. Now, the dx over dt is the edge of the cube is decreasing. So edge of the cube is decreasing at the rate of 2 centimeters per minute. So the dx, the change of kaning edge is 2 centimeters. So am I right? 2 centimeters. Okay. So let's gonna plug in here 1280 times negative 2. So we will, using the calculator, we will have the answer, or the final answer, of negative 1920 centimeters squared per minute. Now, the negative sign here, it shows, or kita decreasing siya ba? And that's the final answer. That's the final answer of the rate of the ice cube surface area changing when the edge of the ice cubes is 80 centimeters. So, thank you. Okay. Kaanay di ko. Now, same as the problem before, but we're, diba, earlier we're finding the rate of the ice cube surface area changing when the edge of the ice cube is 80 centimeter. Now, we're gonna find the rate of the ice cube's volume changing. Okay? So, then sa ice cube volume changing mo nagipangita, so ato ko putang nga ang volume sa usa ka cube, so x cube. Now, same given, same process before, ang lahi lang, ang nakalahi lang karon kay lahi ang gipangita. So, ato ni siya differentiate, same also for dv, which makes time goes to 3x squared dx over dt. Now, we have value of x, we have value of dt, so ato lang i-plug in. So 3 times 80 squared times negative 2. So the final answer will be negative 38,400 niya, 400 cubic centimeter per minute. Okay, it's decreasing, negative man. So muna yung final answer karon sa problem. So, thank you. Ladder 13 feet long is leaning against a wall. If the base of the ladder is pushed toward the wall at the rate of 2 feet per second, at what rate is the top of the ladder moving up the wall when the base of the ladder is 5 feet from the wall? So, doon na siya wall, no? Muna siya ng triangle. Muna yung Y, muna yung X, then 13. Kaya ladder 13, muna yung ladder 13 feet long. Okay. Now, since triangle siya, so we're gonna use the Pythagorean theorem. So, X squared plus Y squared niya na naman tayo value sa hypotenuse. So, mahitabo 13 squared is 169. Okay. Okay, from the problem above, the side here, below, na a ladder is pushed toward the wall at the rate of 2 feet per second. Ito pa, dx over dt is equals to negative 2. Ang x niya, or the top of the moving up the wall when the base of the ladder is 5 feet from the wall. So, dx over dt is equals to negative 2, niya ang x kay 5. Okay. Now, ito na siya i-differentiate. Derivative. So, may taba na kaya may mo siya og, kapag derive may mo siya og 2x dx over dt plus 2y dy over dt is equals to 0. Okay. Since na naman value sa x, na value sa dx over dt, dy over dt, ako pa value sa dy over dt, na natin value ani. So, plug in na lang. May mo 2, ay, wait lang. Di ba na natin value sa 5? So, ito na lang ito ng value ani. So, ito nila sa 5. Ano Then, at 5 squared is 25. Transpose nga to. I-transpose lang nga to. Then, squared ni siya. Para makikita ang itong value sa y. So, y, using calculator, may ang y equals to 1. Equals to 12. Okay. Okay. So, 2x. May mo siya o gani ang 2. Ay, 2x. Nya. Divide both sides by 2. Divide both sides by 2 para makancel ang 2. Okay? Okay. Yan. So, ang x, may balik sa x. Diba 5? 5. Yan kaling hindi kay 2 man. Diba dx over dt. Plus ang y kay 12. Then dy over dt. Huwag mo natin ipagkita. So, plus 0. Okay. Ato na siya times. So, negative 10. Transpose nga to. Positive 10. Divide both sides by 12. So, may mo siya na makancel na siya. Ato na gimamagi para mabilis sa gawas ang dt. Okay? So, to simplify, may mo na siya 5, 6 or 0.833 feet per second. Ano yung final answer? Thank you. The radius of a large sphere is increasing at the rate of 3 feet per hour. At what rate is the sphere's surface area changing when the radius of the sphere is 10 feet? So, sphere, mag-draw ito sphere nga rin. Ano? Kung nga sphere radius niya nga. Okay, ang pangita ko na kay surface area changing. So, ang surface area sa sphere kay 4 pi r squared. Then, ito na siya i-differentiate. Ano tayo given nga dr over dt or the radius na rate increasing at the rate. So, dr over dt, radius respect to time ba? 3 feet per hour and radius is equals to 10 feet. Okay. Now, ito na siya i-derive. So, ds over dt is equals to 8 pi r dr over dt. Okay. Then, tabo. Since na naman tayo mga value sa r, right? Kasi pa sa DR. So, ato na siya i-substitute ng matik. So, may mo siya 8 pi 10 times 3. May mo siya og ang answer kay may mo og 753.98 feet squared per hour. Ano may tabo? Mo na ang final answer. Thank you very much for everyone who's watching here. Same gapon. The radius of a large sphere is increasing at the rate of 3 feet per hour. At what rate is the sphere's surface? At what rate is the sphere's volume changing when the radius of sphere is 10 feet gapon? Same sa problem before pero ang gipangita lang karon kay 10. Gipangita lang kay ang volume changing. Okay. So may volume sa sphere. Unsa? Di mo. Unsa volume sa sphere? 4 over 3 pi r. Say pi r squared. Pi r cube. Okay, very good. So ang volume sa sphere kay 4 over 3 pi r cube. Now, same given as before sa problem na relate ani. Ato ang first na buhaton niya kay differentiate nito siya. So may mo siya dv over dt respect to time is equals to 4 pi r squared dr over dt. Kana, muna may tabo. Okay? Now, since na natin value sa dr over dt, na natin value sa r pod, so ato ni-plug in dito sumatik na. So may siya o ganing 4 over 3 pi times 3 10 squared 3. Ano? Muna may tabo. So, is equals to wala na 3. Wait lang. 4, 5, times 2. Muna siya direct differentiation. No, di mo. Sorry. Pag-derive na ito na, mahita ko siya kaning 4 pi r squared dr over dt. So, ang matapali sa r kay 10 biya. So, 4 pi 10 times 3. So, ang answer niya kay 3,000. Ang answer kay 3,769.91 cubic feet per hour. Maning final answer. Okay, ano siya? Thank you. And this and the dark.
We have a given rectangle with an area of 36 square centimeter, and we're asked what dimension will give us the smallest perimeter possible. Okay, so let's draw. We have here a rectangle, and ang area ko sa rectangle kay 36 centimeters squared. Okay, now abungan na kayo what dimension will give us the smallest perimeter possible. Okay. Now, let's begin by letting one side of the rectangle be x. Now, since the area is 36, the other side becomes 36 divided by x. So 36 divided by x. Okay. Since di ba ang formula of the perimeter of the triangle is perimeter equals to length times 2, right? So I'm just gonna put there like this: 2 x plus 36 over x. Okay. To minimize this, we take the derivative. So derivative ani kay constant niya, so 1. Oh, 0 day 0. To minimize this, To minimize this, we take the derivative. So, dp over dx equals to, ang kaya 0 mo na siya, so 1 ang silbi. Then, ang x kay 1 plus 36 over x. Now, we'll set 8 to 0. So, may mo siya og, no, 36 squared ni siya. Di ba, when you derive kaning quotient or a fraction, you can transfer this here. So, may mo siya og 36 x 1, so plus 1, minus 1 pa doon, so may mo siya x squared. May mo siya x squared, right? Then, negative x squared, so mabutan siya sa abo, so may siya positive x squared. Ngayon siya pamahan. Okay? So, yun na siya. Now, ang kani may mo siya og 0 equals to 1 minus 36 over x squared. Yeah. Since negative man ni ang 36x squared, ito siya transpose. So, may siya 36x squared equals to 1. Ano? Then, may tabuan ay, then, simplify mo siya, times both sides by x squared. So, cancel na siya. So, 36 x squared. So, i-square root na siya. Name of x equals to 6. So, muna siyang smallest dimension centimeter. Muna siya pwede magamit dimension side siya. So, thank you. Okay, we have another problem. We're told that a square side is growing at 3 centimeter per second. Now, how fast is the area increasing when the side is 4 centimeters long? Okay, we start with the formula for the area of a square. So, area of a square is A equals to S squared. Okay, now, first ito na siya differentiate both sides. So, may siya dA over dP equals to, ang derivative ano yung siya 2S ds over dt. Now, since a given kay na may na 30 cm per second, so may tabo ang ds over dt kay ang mura siya kaming change ba 3 cm. Now, na-ask po na when the side is centimeters long, so ang side kay 4 centimeters. Okay, diba anak ingani. So ang next ito bota na kay plug in the values. So dA over dt equals to 2, value sa s is 4 cm 4, value sa ds over dt is 3. Now times na tanan may mo siya og 24 centimeter squared centimeter squared per second. So the area is increasing at 24 square centimeters per second. Okay. We have here a classic maxima problem. We have here a classic maxima problem. We are told that the sum of two numbers is 10. The goal is to maximize the product. Okay. Let's call one number x. And then the other number is 10 minus x. So 10 minus x. Now, the product, ang times will be equals to p. So, x. Kana siya. So, ang last problem kay maximize the product. So, ato yung sila i-times ang kaniyang number 1, kaniyang number 2. Okay, so, ang product, let's multiply them. So, x times 10 minus x equals to 10x x squared. Okay, now, as always, we take the derivative. So, dp over dx, ang derivation ang derivative equals to 10 minus 2x. Now, As always, let's equate it to 0. So, may siya 0 equals to 10 times 2x. Now, transpose na negative. So, 2x, or let's say na plus 2x na rin, plus 2x. So, 2x equals 10. Divide both side by 2 to get the value of x. Cancel. So, x 10 divided by 2 equals to 5. So, 5. So, x is 5. The maximum product is 25. 5 times 5 equals 25. And it happens when both numbers are 5. Okay. Spell na natin. Okay. We have another problem. Okay. It's about rate of change of circumference. Now, we are told the circle's radius is increasing at 1 centimeter per second. And we are asked, how fast is the circumference changing when the radius is 10 centimeter? Now, the formula of circumference is C equals to 2 pi r. Now, let's differentiate let's find a way na ma-differentiate namin atong r. So, dc over dt equals to 2 pi dr over dt. Okay? Now, since ang askay is increasing at, the radius daw is increasing at 1 centimeter per second. Now, sa ito pa, ang rate of change niya kay 1. 1 centimeter per second. So, may mo siya og 2 pi times 1. Now, ang answer na kay 2 pi ra, or 6.28 centimeter per second. Now, since ang inyong mga to kay how fast is circumference changing when the radius is 10 centimeters, so let's times this to 10. So, yun siya 62.8 centimeters per second. Okay, we have another problem here. To minimize the surface area of a cylinder with a fixed volume of 1000 centimeter cube. Okay. First, let's define the formulas. So, let R equals the radius, of course, cm, and h, height, also cm. Now, the volume of a cylinder is v pi r squared h. Yeah, since we have the value, of the volume 1000 pi r squared h times 1. Okay, now the surface area of a cylinder is S equals to 2 pi r squared plus 2 pi r h. Now, use volume constraint to eliminate H. So, ito kung agi na ma-eliminate sa H or kaning automatic ang value sa H. So, ano siya og H equals to 1000 over pi r squared. Okay, now substitute this into the surface area equation 2. Here. Kani. So, siya og so, mahimo siya og S equals to 2 pi r cube plus 2 ang H niya kay 1000. Since puno naman ito sa Edison, masakit, yan yung last niya hitabo. Okay. Now, di ba ito naman substitute to surface area equation. Now, let's simplify those. So, motion S equals to 2 pi r squared plus 2,000 over r. Ano? Now, to minimize this, ang tubuhan na naka-A is to derive. So, let's differentiate. So, ds over dr equals to 4 pi r. Ito na siya i-derive ha. 4 pi r minus 2,000 over r squared. Now, the next step, ito na siya equate to 0. Ito siya. So, siya 0 to find the critical points. Now, imagine natin na siya equate to 0 ha. So, ato na siya i-transpose nato ni ang 4 pi r. So, ang kaniding negative, sorry. Ang kaniding negative, so siya 2,000 r squared equals to 4 pi r. Kana. Now, since kaya siya kay squared man, ato na siya i-times, meron siya o isa ako sa LC. Meron siya o ganun. Ato siya i-times to, meron siya o 4 pi r cube equals to 2,000. Now, ato siya i-divide to siya o 4 pi. Ito ba? 4 pi. Meron siya r cube na lang 2,000 4 pi. Kana. Now, ato na siya a-cube root. Oh, meron siya. Wala cube root ito. Or, meron siya, ano yung 500, 4 mo siya. So, ang answer niya ka ay mahimo o gamit using calculator. Okay. So, ang radius kay 5.39 cm. Natin radius ha. Now, let's find the value of height. Karon. Okay. Now, to find height, diba, ito mag-ipan na kaya ang height equals to 1,000 pi r cube. Now, since ito na-calculate ganyan na ang radius daw kay 5.39. So, ito siya substitute. 1,000 over pi times 5.39 squared. So, squared na siya. So, first times ito siya, may siya 1,000 pi times 29.05. The answer will be 10.96 cm. Now, final answer na ito, we have radius equals to 5.39 cm and the height is equals to 10.96 cm. This dimension minimizes surface area of cylinder with the volume of 1,000 cubic centimeter. Okay, we have another problem here. Okay, We are told a 2-meter tall person walks away from a light pole at 1.5 meter per second, and the pole is 6 meters high. The question is, how fast is the shadow tip moving? Now, we have given here a 2-meter tall person walks away from a 6-meter tall light pole. Now, the walking speed or the rate of change kay 1.5 meter per second. Now, let x will be the distance to the person on the pole, and the s is the length of the person's shadow. Now, we are asked to find the rate at which the tip of the shadow is moving. So, from the problem, you can draw a triangle. Now, na 2 meters tall person walks away from a light pole, tas 6 meters kano high, then walks away at the speed of 1.5 meters per second. 6 meters to siya. Then, ang katasan sa laki daw kay 2 meters tall. Anak. Okay. Now, okay. First step, of course, use similar triangles. From the geometry of the light pole and the person with the shadow, we can expect that height of the pole over total length person to shadow is equals to height of a person over length of shadow. Now, from the given natin sulti kanina, so 6 over x plus s is equals to 2s, height of the pole and the total length person plus shadow, and height of the person and length of the shadow. Now, let's cross multiply. So, cross multiply siya, may siya og 6s 2x plus s. Yan na. Now, of course, let's simplify ni siya, may siya og 6s 2x plus 2s. Okay, then transpose na siya 6s 2s plus 2x, then may siya og 4s equals to 2x. Then find the s value of x, may siya og 4. So s equals to 2x over 4. Anak, okay. Okay. Now, let's differentiate both sides. So ds, sa ako sunod. So ds or dt is equals to 1/2 dx over dt. Okay. Diba, since ang paano na siya, differentiate mo siya, ano siya yung differentiation. Diba, ang 1.5 kung ano siya yung speed, ganito yung so, ano siya, 1/2 times 1.5 equals to 0.75 meters per second. Now, step 3 or the next step is find rate of tip shadow. Okay. Derivative of dt, the tip of the shadow is at position of x plus s. So, mas ito, d over dt equals to times x plus s equals to ds over dt, dx, dx over dt plus ds over dt. So, mayroon siya 1.5 substitute lang plus 0.75 equals to 2.25 meters per second. Now, so final answer is the tip of the shadow is moving at 2.25 meters per second. Okay, we have another problem here. A helicopter is ascending vertically at a rate of 25 feet per second. An observer is running horizontally at a rate of 10 feet per second directly beneath the helicopter. Determine the rate at which the distance between the helicopter and the observer is changing after 5 seconds. So, karon, there's an helicopter ascending. So, helicopter ni, ascending siya 25 feet. 25 feet per second. Now, na-observer na running horizontally at a rate of 10 feet per second. 10 feet per second. Now, determine the rate at which the distance between the helicopter and the observer is changing after 5 seconds. Now, let's define the variable first. Let h times t be the height of the helicopter at a time t. Here, ht na siya. And let xt is the horizontal distance of the observer from the point directly beneath. So, kani siya muna ang ato siya i-klaro ha. So, may siya ang ht. May siya ang xt. Okay. Distance between the helicopter and the observer is dt. Now, we have a given rates karon. So we have dh over dt 25 feet per sec, and dx over dt is 10 feet. So, okay. This is the given. Now, relationship between the variables, we can use Pythagorean theorem. So, dt squared equals to h t squared plus x t squared. Kana siya. Now, let's differentiate with respect to time. Let's differentiate with respect to time. So, meron siya of 2d t plus dd over dt, and then equals to 2h t dh over dt plus 2x t dx over dt. So, wala siya mag-derive, wala siya derivation. Now, let's simplify it. So, pag-i-simplify na siya, may mo siya o dt dd over dt is equals to ht dh over dt plus x dx over dt. Now, next step is let's calculate the values at t equals to 5 seconds. So, may siya ang t equals to 5 seconds. So, h5, so 25 times 5. Of course, because siya sa 125 feet. And x 10 times 5 equals to 50 feet. Okay. Remember this lang. JB, huwag mo sa cellphone, JB. Nagamit ka? Now, we're gonna substitute the known values. So, D. 5. Okay? So, katong ka na siya. Square root. Ito na i-substitute siya. So, may siya of the square root of H 2 plus X 5 equals to 1. 25, 2 plus 50 square dash, square root equals to 1, 5, 6 to 5 plus 2,500 again, and then equals to square root of 1, 8, 1, 2, 5, then approximately equals na siya of 134.5 feet. Ano? 5 feet. Now, D over dt equals na h times 5 dh over dt plus x 5 dx over dt times over d 5 is equals to 125 times 25 plus 50 times 10 over 134.5. Hindi mo siya open yung siya of 3125 plus 500 over 134.5. Simplify, may mo na siya kayo. So, i-divide siya, i-plus divide, may mo na siya of 29.9 feet per second. Okay, so, ano siya? The distance between the helicopter and observer increasing at approximately 26.9 feet per second after 5 seconds. So, we have here another problem. A 6 feet tall person walks away from a 10 feet tall lamppost at a constant rate of 3 feet per second. Calculate the rate at which the tip of the person's shadows is moving when the person is 10 feet away from the pole. So, mo na siya ang lamppost. A 6 feet tall person daw walks away from a 10 feet. So, walks away, so 6 feet siya. The constant rate of 3 feet. So, 3 feet. Now, calculate ko na the tip of the person's shadow. So, shadow. Ang shadow na matabuhan na niya. Moving when a person is 10 feet away from the pole. Now, let's define the variables. Let x the distance between the person and the lamppost. So, muna siya x. Let s be the length of the person's shadow. So, okay. And the total distance of the lamppost at the tip of the shadow. Total distance from the lamppost to the tip of the shadow. Ang kanin sila is x plus s. Now, okay. So from the geometry of the situation, we can use 6s, 6 over s equals to 10 x plus s. Now let's solve for s. Okay, let's solve for s. Solving for s, this will become 6x plus s over 10. Okay, Now, let's simplify. After simplifying, may siya ganyan. S equals to 3 over 5th x plus 3 5th s. Then, siya 2 5th s is equals to 3 5th x. Ano? Then, may siya s equals to 3 half x. Ano siya? After simplifying na siya, mga fraction. Now, let's differentiate it respect to time. So, may siya ds over dt equals to 3 half dx. Over dt. Now, given that the dx over dt or the rate of change is 3 feet per second. Now, so ato na siya can plug in lang. So, 3 half times 3 is equals to 4.5 feet per second. Now, let's calculate the rate at which tip of shadow moves. The rate at which the tip of the shadow moves. Now, ang rate at which the tip of the shadow moves is dx plus s over dt is equals to dx over dt plus ds over dt is equals to 3 plus 4.5 is equals to 7.5 feet. Now, the answer. The tip of the person's shadows is moving away from the lamppost at a rate of 7.5 feet per sec when the person is 10 feet away from the pole. Okay, we have another problem here. So, the side length of a cube increases at a rate of 0.5 meters per second. Now, let's find the rate at which the volume of the cube is increasing when the side length is 4 meters. Okay? So, karon, ang kan ko nung kay the side length of the cube increases at 0.5 meters per second. And find the rate at which the volume of the cube is increasing with the side length is 4 meters. So, first, ito sa kita na sa volume sa cube, di ba? Ang volume sa cube kay V is equals to S or side cube. Now, let's differentiate it respect to time. So, naman siya dV by dt. Naman siya 3s squared ds over dt. Now, di ba sa given kinaingon na the side length of a cube increases at a rate of 0.5 meters per second. So, given na ang ds over dt is 0.5 meters per second. Okay, copy. Now, sa given said na side length is 4 meters. So, ang s is equals to 4 meters. So, very simple lang yung buhaton. Yung mo na siya plug in. So, hitabo na kay 3 times 4 squared times 0.5 meters. So, hitabo siya equals na siya equals to 24 meter cubic meter per second. So the volume of the cube is increasing at a rate of 24 cubic meter per second when the side length is 4 meters. Okay. We have another problem here. So, the radius of a circle is increasing at a rate of 3 inches per second. How fast is the area of the circle increasing when the radius is 5 inches? Okay. First, let's put here the formula of the circle equals to A equals to pi r squared, and let's differentiate it with respect to time. So dA over dt is equals to 2 pi r dr over dt. Okay. Since in the problem it says na radius increasing at a rate of 3 inches, so the rate of change of the radius is 3 inches. 3 over dt equals to 3. And then how fast is the area of the circle is increasing when the radius is 5 inches. So the given radius is 5. So let's just input here, or just plug in. So dA over dt is equals to 2 pi 5 times 3. So the answer will be 30 pi square inches. Square inches per second. And this is the area is increasing at a rate of 30 pi square inches per second when the radius is 5 inches. I have here another problem. So, a water is being poured into a conical tank at a rate of 10 cubic feet per minute. The tank has a height of 12 feet and a radius of 4 feet. How fast is the water level rising when the water is 3 feet deep? Okay, now first let's do the let's put here the volume of a cone. It's 1/3 by r squared height. Now let's relate the radius and height. Since the radius and height are proportional, so r is equals to 4 over 12. Let's go pwede siya ma-convert to 1/3. So RH is equals to 1/3. Para mabihin ang R SLB, so meron siya R is equals to H over 2. Now let's substitute into volume formula. So meron siya V equals to 1/3 pi H over 3 squared. Okay, and then after that the H will be 1 over 27 pi H. And volume. Okay, now let's differentiate it with respect to time. So dV over dt is equals to, ang derivation is 1 over 9 pi H dH over d here. Now we're gonna substitute the known values. So sa atin pinagina, which is the dV over dt is equals to 1 over 9 pi r squared of pi h squared dh over dt. Substitute the known values. So siya 10 mga known values tangari pi 3 squared dh over dt. Mahirap siya 10 equals to pi dh over dt dh over dt equals to 10 over pi or may mag-convert siya og 3.18 feet per minute. So the water level is rising at approximately 3.18 feet per minute when the water is 3 feet deep. Okay. Now I have here another problem, which is a spherical balloon is being inflated, and its volume is increasing at a rate of 100 cubic centimeters per second. Now, how fast is the radius of the balloon increasing when the radius is 10 centimeters? Okay. Now, again, let's write the volume of the sphere. So V is equals to 4/3 pi r squared. Okay. Now let's differentiate it with respect to time. So dv over dt is equals to 4 pi r squared dr over dt. Okay. Now let's substitute the known values, diba, since kita nga the balloon is the rate of 100 cubic centimeters per second. Now, how fast is the radius of the balloon increasing when the radius is 10 centimeters? So 10 centimeters ang radius na. So 4, 5, 10 squared on dr over dt. Then ang dr over dt ay mo ba ito ang kaning 100 cubic centimeters. Ano mo siya? 100. Okay. So, yan na 8 ito. 405 dr over dt. So, kasi pa kami, ano siya, dr over dt. Since dr over dt manggipon niya tayo, 100 over 400 pi equals to 145. Or, ano siya, 0 meters per second. Okay. Now the radius of the balloon is increasing with approximately 0.079 centimeters per second, and the radius is 10 centimeters. Okay. We have here, I have a problem here. So a 10-foot ladder is leaning against a wall. If the bottom of the ladder is pulled away from the wall at 2 feet per second, how fast is the top of the ladder sliding down the wall when the bottom is 6 feet from the wall? So let's use the Pythagorean theorem since form siya try triangle. Okay, so ato siya ikaw ng 10 feet daw foot is leaning against the wall. Okay. The bottom of the ladder is pulled away 2 feet per second. How fast sliding if the ladder is pulled off after sliding now? So let's use the Pythagorean theorem. So x squared squared now let's differentiate it respect to time. The x is the distance from the wall and the y is the height of the top of the ladder. Okay, so ato so differentiate respect to time. So may value sa kanila 2x dx dt plus 2y dy over dt equals to 0. Okay, now let's substitute the known values. Since ang kaning x is the distance from the wall and height now when ano mo ito na sliding down the wall when the bottom is 6 feet from the wall. And then ganit pong dx over dt is the ano siya, the hold away mo siya, rate of change siya sa x second thing. So ang kawan kay ito lang siya i-hold out, lang ipo-plug ilang mga known values. So 6 times 2 plus 2 8 dy 0. Since dy over dt tayo pinada karon so 24 plus 16 dy over dt equals to 0 now. Then dy over dt is equals to negative 24 over 16 1.5 feet per second. So the answer is this.